Let's think about some more examples related to operating leverage. A business that makes very few sales, but with each sale providing a high gross margin, is said to be highly leveraged. A business that makes many sales, with each sale contributing to a very slight margin, is said to be less leveraged. For example, convenience stores are significantly less leveraged than, for example, high-end car dealerships. As the volume of sales in a business increases, each new sale contributes less to the fixed cost and more to earnings, especially after hitting the break-even point. So which is better, being more leveraged or being less leveraged? This depends on the company itself. If it has the opportunity to invest in a project or machine or infrastructure that will increase the rate of return to a higher level than the cost of the interest of this debt, then it should proceed, even though this would increase its degree of operating leverage. However, another way to look at operating leverage is that at higher degrees, there is greater potential danger from forecasting risk, which is that if a relatively small error is made in forecasting sales, this error can be magnified into large errors when forecasting or making cash flow projections. So at the beginning of a business initiative, there may be insufficient funds available. So there are two options: postpone the project or ask for a loan, which will lead to debt, in other words, financial leverage. The operating leverage will appear afterwards due to the variations in sales, and is affected by the contribution margin and the fixed costs. The degree of operating leverage can be calculated in the following ways. You can take the percent change in the earnings before interest and taxes and divide that by the percent change in the quantity of sales. Or you can multiply the quantity of sales by the difference between price and the variable cost, and divide this by the quantity of sales multiplied by price minus variable cost, all subtracted from the fixed cost. Or simply, you can divide the contribution margin by the earnings before interest and taxes, when the contribution margin is sales minus variable costs, and the earnings before interest and taxes is equal to contribution margin minus fixed costs.